Have you walked down your local high street lately? It feels a bit like a ghost town, doesn't it? The grand, historic buildings where you used to deposit your checks and speak to a human manager are vanishing. Over 5,000 branches have shut their doors across the UK since 2015. This isn't just an inconvenience, it is a fundamental shift in how money works in Britain. We are being pushed into a cashless experiment without ever voting for it. Imagine a world where you cannot access your own money because the internet is down or the app is glitching. That is the fear gripping many savers. The physical link to our wealth is being severed. The banks tell us this is all about customer habits changing. They say we simply prefer using our phones, but let us be honest. This is mostly about profit margins and cutting overheads. Running a physical branch with building maintenance, staff salaries, and security costs a fortune. But an app costs almost nothing to maintain. Think of it like your local pub. Imagine if the landlord fired all the bar staff and locked the doors. Then he told you to order your pint through a tablet in the alleyway because it is more efficient for him. You still get the beer, but the service, the community, and the safety net are gone. Let us track a typical scenario. Meet Mr. Smith, a baker in a small town in Cornwall. For 20 years, he walked down the road to deposit his weekly cash earnings. Now his local bank branch has closed. The nearest one is a 40-minute drive away. He loses 2 hours of work just to put his own money into his account. So he decides to stop taking cash altogether to save time. He puts up a card-only sign. Suddenly he is paying transaction fees on every single loaf of bread he sells. The banks save money by closing branches, but Mr. Smith loses money through fees. Then comes the security risk. Mr. Smith receives a text message that looks like it is from his bank. Because he cannot walk in and ask a manager, he clicks the link. In a digital-only world, the distance between you and a scammer is just one wrong click. The data is alarming. The UK has lost nearly 60% of its bank branch network since the late 80s. This is paving the way for a major turning point in our economic history. We are sleepwalking toward a fully cashless society where every transaction is tracked. If there are no physical branches and no cash, you lose the option of anonymity. Your ability to spend could one day be controlled by algorithms rather than your own choices. The government is trying to set up banking hubs to share services, but it is a slow process. We need to pause and reflect on what we are actually losing here. A bank branch was not just a shop, it was a pillar of local stability and trust. When money becomes purely digital, it becomes abstract. It feels less real. We are handing over total control of our livelihood to private tech infrastructures. If the system goes down or if the bank decides they do not like your business, who do you turn to? Here is some food for thought. Are we trading our financial freedom for the convenience of not getting off the sofa? Perhaps it is time to use cash occasionally just to remind the system that we still have a choice. What do you think about the death of the High Street Bank? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more insights.